I just wanted to talk about social media real quick. Social media, a lot of people look at social media after hindsight and looking at things or whatever, and they look at it as some type of negative thing or whatever. But if you look at social media from a perspective of um, being informed about what's really out there, man, that's a blessing. It can, and it, of course, everything has its pros and cons or whatever. But here's the thing, like, if you put so much of your own real life, true business out on social media or whatever, yeah, it will be detrimental to you. However, you look at, you can just watch people who just need attention, who are always in need of attention or whatever. And I mean, even down to Snapchat, you want to be seen. Like if you post anything on Snapchat or Instagram, you just want to be seen and you want people to react to it. I mean, that's kind of, some people are excessive with it, but it's normal to want attention and want to be seen or whatever. But when you put your own business on social media or whatever, and you put so much of your own business on, people use that shit as a mechanism to get at you. All the information that you put on there about yourself, they use that shit to get at you when it's time for them to be able to capitalize on the shit that you said about yourself and who you are. Now, where to me, it is, um, where it is a plus, social media lets you know what kind of crazies are out here. You know what I'm saying? Like how far people will go in order to get your attention or to get someone's attention or whatever. Like the posting of dumb shit. Like I saw on Facebook. Yeah, I mean not Facebook. I saw on something yesterday. I don't even know what I'm on. It's like I got so much shit on my phone or whatnot. But I saw where a girl had her son bussing down a blunt on Snapchat. Like it shows like all the shit that we couldn't see. Motherfuckers are proud of it. Um, how motherfuckers be on like this is some real shit right here, but it's true. Like you on there's people on Facebook, on people on Snapchat. How many times do you go on Snapchat, Instagram, or whatever and see this person posting a picture of, and just be posting a picture of how much weed they got, or them smoking a blunt, or big ass bags of weed, or whatever the case may be, with their picture and their likeness in it, and then get busted on some shit, and then claim somebody snitched on them when they snitching on themselves, thinking nobody's paying attention. The amount of craziness that people would do and the things that levels that people would go through to get attention. Um, I have a video on my other page, Dizzy Dammit Sloan on YouTube, where um, I was talking about thirst, and that is that term was coined for niggas, like on some real shit. It's coined for dudes who, I guess in women's terms, it's they're given too much attention to them. However, they completely look past the things that they do to entice that thirst. Um, the lengths that people that would go to damn near post naked pictures on Facebook, or post naked pictures on social media just to get someone's attention. Um, it shows you that there's levels of intensity to craziness or crazy behavior or out there behavior. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm completely 100% clean from this shit. I'm not going to do that, because I have succumbed to it in the past, and put some stuff out there that was pretty racy. Um, but as far as putting my own business out there, no. I never talk about anything that I'm going through, at least at that time. you know what I'm saying, like I might talk about random stuff, but it's not about something that I'm going through at the time in my current situation. It's just things that I want to say that starts conversation. That's me. People talk about their baby daddies on there and baby mamas and all of this shit, and then, you know what I'm saying, like that just opens the door for the next motherfucker to do some shit to you. Like they know what, like they kind of know what to expect out of you. If you're one of those loyal people that sticks through with someone through thick and thin, when they get into a situation with you, if they fuck around and get into a situation with you, and it's you and them, then they utilize those things to know that you won't particularly jump up and leave, that you're there for the long haul, and they use those things. Talking about your relationship on Facebook or talking about your relationship on, like, I find it real funny that, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of people would so much go as far as to basically, a lot of people would talk, they feel really open about talking about what's going on in their relationship on social media. Yet they don't talk to the person that's involved in the relationship with them about, you know, what's going on in the relationship, which is crazy to me. And the propensity for people to actually listen to someone who has nothing to do with your situation, or knows nothing. Like sometimes the thing about it is, when you post things on Facebook about your life, you want people to respond with the words that basically, I feel the same way as you. Now, if you disagree with them and you voice that, normally they block you. That's just what they do. Like, people don't want to hear the truth. They just want people to... You learn so much about human nature by paying attention to Facebook. You learn so much about how selfish people can be and how they want you to conform to them rather than being open and honest. They want you to tell them what they want to hear. And then, you know what I'm saying, the catch-22 to that is, that's what God's been doing forever. And y'all have a problem with that. Like, how do you make someone happy? If this is what you want at times, but it's another thing that it exposes, the inconsistency in people and what they really want and what they really expect from people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you say you want somebody to tell you the truth, but when they give it to you, you get mad and block them. You don't want to talk to them no more. But it's just my outlook, man. You can look at it like it's levels to any emotions or whatever, but you can see that shit on social media all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see those levels of how much people want attention, how much people want notoriety, how much people, and what lengths they would go to. It's always levels. And you see how far people are willing to go just to get some eyes or some likes or whatever, just to get some people looking at them. It's crazy. But I kind of been trying to stay away from Facebook so much lately, you know what I'm saying? But I still fuck around with the Instagram, and I still fuck around. It's not like I said, it's always pros and cons to everything. Like the thing you want to do is minimize your cons and optimize your pros. Learn about people, and then you start to recognize shit when you see it in the streets, because who they are on social media is generally not far from who they are in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, posting outrageous shit, they probably do outrageous things in the streets. So pay attention, man. Pay attention to people. For real. That's all I got, man. Natural disaster to show off. You know what that means? Show off.